In the heart of 1960s motorsports, a design revolution was brewing. One car stood out from the pack, a machine built on American muscle and fueled by a burning desire to dethrone a racing legend. Ever wondered what it takes to win the world's toughest endurance race? Forget about pit stops and fancy coffee. The 24 Hours of Le Mans is a brutal test of speed, strategy, and pure grit. This is the story of the Ford GT40, the car that conquered Le Mans. Welcome back to the Tech Insider Gearheads. Today we're diving deep into the history of a legendary car, the Ford GT40. It's a tale of innovation, competition, and the relentless pursuit of victory. So get ready, Gearheads, and get ready to experience the roar of the engine and the thrill of the chase. The Ford GT40 is a legendary high-performance endurance racing car that made its mark in the 1960s, particularly noted for its triumphs at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Developed by Ford to compete against Ferrari, the GT40 achieved significant success, including 4 consecutive wins at Le Mans from 1966 to 1969. The genesis of the GT40, background and development. The Ford GT40 was born out of a desire to beat Ferrari, which had dominated the prestigious 24 Hours of Le Mans race for several years. The project began in the early 1960s when Ford Advanced Vehicles, FAV, started building the GT40 MKI, based on the Lola MK6 chassis. After initial struggles and disappointing race results in 1964, the engineering team was moved to Dearborn, Michigan, USA, to design and build cars under CarCraft. All chassis versions were powered by a series of American-built Ford V8 OHV engines, modified for racing. In 1965, the program was handed over to Carroll Shelby, who made crucial improvements that led to the car's eventual success. Shelby's first victory came at the Daytona 2,000-kilometer race, with Ken Miles and Lloyd Ruby taking a Shelby American-entered Ford GT40 to victory. The experience gained in 1964 and 1965 allowed the more powerful 7-liter MK Second variant to dominate the following year. In 1966, the GT40 MK2 broke Ferrari's winning streak at Le Mans, making Ford the first American manufacturer to win a major European race since 1921. 24 Hours of Glory. The Ford GT40's Le Mans victories. The Ford GT40 achieved remarkable success at the prestigious 24 Hours of Le Mans race, cementing its legacy as one of the most iconic endurance racing cars of all time. In 1966, the GT40 MK2 model secured a historic 1-2-3 finish at Le Mans, marking the first time an American manufacturer had won the race since 1921, a major statement as Ford had defeated the dominant Ferrari team. The following year, Ford continued its dominance with the more powerful MK4 variant, driven by A.J. Foyt and Dan Gurney, taking the win. In 1968 and 1969, the J.W. Gulf team, using the older MK1 models, showcased the durability and performance of the GT40 platform by securing victories despite rule changes that favored smaller engines. The 1969 victory was particularly impressive, with the winning car, chassis number 75, being the same one that had won the previous year, driven by Jackie Ickx and Jackie Oliver, and recording the closest finish in Le Mans history at the time. These 4 consecutive wins from 1966 to 1969 established the GT40 as one of the most dominant and successful race cars in Le Mans history, with Ferrari not winning again until 2023. Engineering excellence, key features and technical specifications. The Ford GT40 was a high-performance endurance racing car developed in the 1960s to compete against Ferrari. Its key features included a variety of chassis variants, MK1, MK2, MK3, and MK4, each with specific modifications for performance and regulations. The chassis was initially built in Britain by Ford Advanced Vehicles, and later in the U.S. by CarCraft, with body panels made of lightweight materials like aluminum and fiberglass. The GT40 was powered by a series of American-built Ford V8 OHV engines, ranging from 4.2 liters to 7.0 liters, with the MK1 models using a 4.7-liter V8 and the MK2 and MK4 variants boasting 7.0-liter engines. It featured a pushrod suspension setup front and rear, carbon ceramic brakes on all four wheels, and a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox integrated into the rear suspension. Iconic design, exterior features of the GT40. The Ford GT40's distinctive and iconic exterior design was a key factor in its success on the racetrack. With a low height of just 40 inches, the GT40 adhered to the minimum regulation height, significantly reducing drag and enhancing aerodynamics. This low profile was essential for maintaining high-speed stability on long straights like the Mulsanne at Le Mans. The car's sleek, futuristic shape, influenced by contemporary aerodynamic theories, featured a front 3/4 view reminiscent of exotic mid-engine sports cars from the 1960s and 1970s. At the same time, the profile closely resembled a fighter jet fuselage, with a nose akin to an airplane wing leading edge. Weighing around 1,400 kilograms dry, additionally, the GT40 incorporated advanced aerodynamic elements, including a rear air brake and front winglets, to adjust the car's center of pressure at speed, optimizing downforce without excessive drag. This innovative design was highly effective, helping the GT40 secure 4 consecutive victories. Enduring legacy. The GT40's impact on motorsports. The GT40's 4 consecutive wins at the 24 Hours of Le Mans from 1966 to 1969 firmly established its place in racing history. These victories demonstrated Ford's engineering excellence and ended Ferrari's long-standing dominance, marking the GT40 as an iconic champion in motorsports. The car's influence extends into the modern era, where its innovations in lightweight materials, aerodynamics, and engineering have inspired the development of high-performance supercars. Vintage GT40s have become highly coveted by collectors, with their status as icons reaching beyond motorsports to capture the admiration of enthusiasts and the general public alike. The GT40's legacy also serves as a source of inspiration for future generations of automotive engineers, highlighting how determination and innovation can revolutionize racing and engineering. The revival of the Ford GT in the 2000s further underscored the power of heritage and nostalgia, connecting contemporary enthusiasts with the legendary race car's storied past. All right, gearheads, that's the amazing story of the Ford GT40. This legendary car redefined endurance racing and left an undeniable mark on automotive history. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the Tech Insider for more explorations into the world of iconic vehicles. We have plenty of other incredible machines waiting to be revived in future videos.